Welcome to Ready Set RC, and today we have the HNR H9802, and it looks like on the body it's also going by Panther. This is not a licensed body, but I think it's very clear we can tell exactly what this is. It's a 1/10 scale brushless on-road car, and they're calling it also a drift car. It does come with some drift tires, and I'll show you what that looks like as well. There's also another version of this that you'll see out there, and it's the FTX Stinger. Looks just like this, comes in gray and red just like this one. The only thing is that between the two, it all depends on where you are in the world and which one you're able to get. I was able to order this directly from AliExpress. I believe it was like $230 US. It does not come with the battery, just so that you guys are aware. It does not come with the battery, but it does come with some stuff that we're gonna show you on the video today. So this RC only comes with a handful of things, so we'll keep that, what comes in the box, very simple. You have the owner's manual, and with the owner's manual, it also provides you with the sway bars, front and rear, and some shock spacers. That's pretty much it. But you guys can see too, they're calling it the Panther, and I'm gonna be calling it the Panther for the remainder of the video. Then you get the drift wheels. Like I mentioned in the name or the description of the RC, they also call it a drift car. So you got some drift wheels. I will be trying out these drift wheels on it too, just to give it a little feel of it, kind of more, I won't call them drifting, or what I do, I call it more power sliding, just to get some power slides out on the smooth surface. I don't have a drift location near me, so I like to just take it outside on some smooth asphalt and do some power sliding around. And then lastly, we get an HNR controller. This is an X5E150. And to be honest, guys, it's what we see in a lot of these RCs as of today. It's a rebranded Dumbo RC. It's a 5-channel controller. You have the steering as 1, throttle is 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th channel is going to be right here. This channel is going to control your gyro settings on the RC. Then you have your steering trim, your throttle trim, your steering dual rate, your throttle dual rate, and some dip switches, which I'm not exactly sure as to what those are, but you get that too. And then you have your 4 AA's that are going to go down below. Pretty good controller, guys. I like these. Range and everything and responsiveness are usually pretty good. I really do like the Dumbo RC controllers. But here we are, guys, with the Panther up close and personal, at least for me. We'll take the body off and give you guys a look. I know this does have lights, and another thing that it does have is Velcro on the side. I just want to show you guys what's going on underneath. Look at all of that going on. We have another module that just controls the lights on this. We have all LEDs up in the front. This is the input that's going to plug into your receiver. We have some cable management, and then the tail lights in the rear. I'll put a battery in this so that you guys can see how the lights are operating, but it is a very slick looking body. Looks like they painted the hood on the outside. The rest of it was painted underneath. Even the sunroof is clear. Hopefully you guys can pick that up. That is slick. Most companies don't do that. They usually paint right over it. Windows are clear with a little bit of tint on the decal. We have some hard molded bits. These side mirrors. Also the wing on the rear, the lights on the rear, and last, but surely not least, the front is also another molded part onto this car, which gives it a significant amount of weight. It does feel nice in the hands. This body does not feel cheap at all. This feels good. And with the Velcro, it's going to attach to that chassis really well. When I did get my body, I did find I had to trim right along that wheel well just a little bit. It was rubbing on it as I was articulating the front tires a little bit just to see if there was enough clearance. And I was rubbing on this. I'll have to see when I get it out on its first run. I will be masking up this body underneath, you know, my normal Gorilla Tape, just in the areas that I feel that it'll be doing a little bit of rubbing. So over here on the wheel wells in the front and also in the rear. I don't think you're going to have a problem with the drift tires, but as you get the on-road tires on here, and these do feel a little soft, we're going to have to see how it performs. This thing is really nice looking. It is a composite chassis, but it does look like it's laid out really nice. These wheels are soft and sticky, 12 millimeter wheels. We have a nice foam bumper with a skirt underneath it, and that kind of goes back to the front bulkhead. The shock towers on this front and rear are composite. The shocks are adjusted by spacers. Shock oil feels and the springs feel pretty firm. There are adjustments for camber and toe on the front and camber in the rear. There's a servo saver also going on this car. Looks like CVT type drive shafts in the front, dog bones in the rear, composite lower support arms. Steering links are all composite. Servo horn is also composite. We have an aluminum drive shaft that goes down the center with metal outdrives throughout this RC. This does not have a slipper clutch or a third differential. It is a direct drive system, and there are no droop adjustments on this RC, but I don't know if we're going to need that because this looks like it rides pretty low, and then we're going to put the sway bars in, and it's really going to look nice. Got a massive diffuser on the rear, and this has some faux exhaust tailpipes going on back here as well. Underneath, just giving you guys what that chassis looks like. As I mentioned, it's composite. It's nice and smooth. Feels really good. As long as you guys drive this on smooth surfaces, I don't see this going through any type of serious wear. The motor and ESC are both hobby wing electronics. The 60 amp ESC, 3300 kV brushless motor. 15 kilogram servo. It has some good weight to it. It does feel good to the hands, but I like the looks for the first time I'm seeing this. But we're gonna leave this video here. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram and TikTok for the latest updates to the channel. This is Ready Set RC, signing out. Thanks again, guys.